Hello, hello, hello. What am I doing with a Nokia Lumia 920 that came out in 2012, 6 years ago? I have a brand new one here. Why? Well, let me move my camera here a wee bit. It's in my way. The answer, pretty simple, really. I've always liked it. I like all the Nokia Lumias, and this one was, I was looking through souk.com, and this one was under 300 reals, brand new, and I thought, oh God, let me get it because I just really liked it. So can I use it in 2018? Well, the short answer is yes. Long answer is, well, it's not going to be the same as using an Android phone, but it's you can get by. And so let me just tell you the spec first of all. So it came out 2012. This has a 4.5-inch HD, and they called it Pure Motion HD Plus clear black display. It's a brilliant display. I really, really love it. In fact, most of these Nokia, from the 930 down, even the 1020 and the 1520, I think, I just really like them all. I might still even buy a 1520 if I can find it with Windows 10. This has 32 GB of storage, 4G LTE, non-expandable. It has a Carl Zeiss 8 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization. It's got a Qualcomm processor, which is a dual core one, 1.5, and this has 1 GB of RAM. So, I mean, the spec on the face of it doesn't seem very high, and it's not. But you've got to remember this is running Windows 8.1, and for the most part, it runs it really well. So why did I bother buying it? Apart from, it's just, I really like it. I wish, my God, I wish there was some way you could put Android on some of these Nokias. I really wish it would just be brilliant. But unfortunately, you can't. So what can you do? Well, I mean, they still got quite a few apps that you can use, but it's getting more and more difficult. So there's certain apps that I tried before. Actually, on Windows 10 they're working better, but for some reason on Windows 8.1 I couldn't get LinkedIn to work. Facebook Messenger's not working anymore, but there's still enough of a phone here to be able to use it for a camera, a video camera, phone, of course, music, and still using the internet, so you can still get some use of it. And I'm not saying it's easy, right? I'm definitely not saying it is easy, but there are some third-party apps that you can use, and still, it's, for me, it is worthwhile. It's not going to be a main phone. Actually, I'm going to take it on my vacation with me. I'm going to put my Saudi SIM in this just because I need for bank notifications, and I will use the Freetel Samurai as my main phone when I'm on the go. But so let's just talk a bit about the apps. So the one that I'm using for Facebook is a third-party app. It's called Social Network, and it's fine. I'm not going to be using this all the time for Facebook. I mean, it's relatively ad-free. Of course, it does have some ads, but it's fine. And for my needs, it really is more than enough. There is a third-party app for Reddit, which I like to read. It's called Baconit. There's some good music player apps still available. For photo editing, you still have Photoshop Express. Now, the camera on this takes really good pictures. You know, anybody who knows about cameras, not that I'm an expert, but it's not all to do with how high the megapixel count is, because it doesn't matter if you have 20, 40 megapixels. If you're printing if you're looking at a photograph the size of this phone, and not printing a massive poster, then it's not going to make much difference. You know, you're not going to notice it. So 8 megapixels, this phone takes, I think, still really, really good pictures, and it also takes very decent HD video. In fact, the last couple of reviews that I've been doing, so you can look over the last 3 or 4 reviews, I have been using this camera to do the reviews, just, you know, to use it basically, and I really like it. And of course, I'm not even doing any editing with that video, but I do have some plans to do maybe some more video stuff using a couple of different cameras, from more high end to these. So it's kind of a plan that I've got. It's just really good. I've got music on here that I'm listening through my AKG, and the sound is really nice. To be honest with you, for somebody who kind of knows how to use it, it's decent. You even have a torrent client here, is easy to do. Now, you can go through the web browser to certain sites that don't have apps, and for some reason I can't. I've signed in my Hotmail here, which is no problem, which is this one here, and it opens up my Hotmail, but I cannot get the Gmail. It keeps having saying a message about something about a setting, and I don't know. But there is a third party. This one's called Reader for Gmail, free, and I'm not. It's fine. It's not particularly nice looking, but it's enough to easily check. You can see here, it's enough to easily check your email on the go, should you need to do that. For other websites that do not have apps, you can just let me see, you can pin the website to the home screen, which I've done here for this website, and I'll say no more about it, but that's pinned to my home screen, so you know, it opens up the web browser, but it's fine. And it's, again, I don't have a problem looking through using the web browser as opposed to having all the apps. It's not my main phone, so it's cool. It still has a fair few apps that you can use. There's third-party apps for YouTube, and there's some decent music apps. There's actually still some decent photo apps as well. I still have Netflix, and some of the Lumia camera. Let me see, because the Lumia selfie wasn't working because it said I needed to update something. Oh, it's working now. Don't want to see my ugly face. It wasn't working because there was an update I had to do, so I updated it. Obviously now it's working. Maps is still working, and people who know Maps, they said that it's pretty decent. I haven't registered, or just jump in. Let's see where we go. Your location within 195 yards. I'm actually recording this video on the Freetail Samurai, so if it's not great, forgive me. I'm just wanting to just try it and see how it looks. So there's a number of the Nokia Lumia apps that are still working, and how long that will continue, I don't know. Of course, we know 8.1 is dead. Windows 10 mobile is almost dead. It does have support. Real shame. I'm not going to go into that, because anybody who has seen me review other Windows phones, they know that I'm a fan of Windows Mobile. But really, for my needs, or what the reason I bought this, it's more than that. I bought it because I like it, and I can use it for the most part for everything that I could use an Android phone for. Really, that's what I can do, and it's not difficult at all. Now, Windows 8.1, it does not need a great deal of horsepower to work, and it's a 1 GB of RAM and a dual core processor. It works very smoothly, and I've basically updated this to the most recent version that is available, and it's still obviously getting updates, so it's still usable. And for people who are fans of Nokia, you can still you could even use this as your daily phone, to be honest with you. There's still a decent enough selection of games and apps in the store for you to get by. There's even Instagram beta, although I did try and sign in and it wouldn't work, but I suppose I could, again, I don't use Instagram all that much, but again, I could go through the browser, I could pin it to the start, and would have no problems at all. Phone call quality, excellent. Only obviously a single SIM device, and of course no SD card, which is a bit of a shame. No SD card slot. And the only version I could find, I don't know if it comes, is that was 32 GB. Personally, I would have liked the yellow one. I just love the yellow one, but didn't have it. But it's fine, no problem. I'm still tempted, maybe into the new year, to look for the 1520 with Windows 10 on it. I am tempted, and I might even do it. If I can find one. In fact, I might even look just to see what the prices are when I've stopped talking about this. Will HMD Global that are now have the Nokia brand, and of course I have reviewed a couple of their releases. If you look in through my videos, are they going to, and they're releasing some nice Android phones. Wouldn't it be really cool if they were to release some updates of the Lumia line as Android? Even if it doesn't have the pure black blah blah screen that this, I just think it would be really cool, and I tell you, I would buy one. So who knows? I did hear that they were looking at I read online that maybe they're looking at the 808, Nokia 808, and doing an update of that. And anybody who knows that, well, I might be doing a review of that in the new year once I'm back from vacation, because I ordered one. I found one online, and really the reason I ordered it was because I saw a video on YouTube of a movie made on it, and it just looked absolutely brilliant. And I thought, well, and I found one that was, I mean, half the price of normal. So hopefully it will be working fine once I get it. So wouldn't it be great if they did some re-releases of the Lumia line with Android? I'd buy one straight away. So anyway, I just really wanted to share this with you. And while I'm saying share, my favorite app for file transfer is Share It, and it seems to be working. It's slightly more complicated using it on the Windows phone, but anyway, it's working, and I'm sharing between Android and iOS. No problems. It's the best. For me, the best and easiest file sharing via Wi-Fi app. Share It, and certainly the Android version is free. I have the Share It Pro on the iPad, which didn't cost that much. Worth it to buy. What else can I tell you? Really, that's about it. It's just it feels great in your hand. It might seem a wee bit on the heavy side. It might even be a bit thick, but I don't mind. It's just, I like it. It's cool. And anybody who's a Nokia fan, you can buy these. I've seen them used now, like less than £50, £30. Probably, I paid a bit more for this. I could have got it cheaper, but with the shipping here. But anyway, less than 300 reals is quite high price for it, but that's the price that I paid. I know that you can get them cheaper on eBay, refurbished, and some of them are new as well, probably around $100. So if you're a fan and you want some fun, just get it. I really like it, and I just wanted to share it with you. So that's the Nokia Lumia 920. Cool. Bye.